come on in. And thumbs up the video if you are my friend. How are my Nutty Buddy Nations doing today? We are in the kitchen. And I don't know if I should plug the AC up. I need to do a facial. I don't know if I should plug the AC up. Hey, Miss Eleanor. I think maybe I should plug the AC up. If I'm gonna be in here cooking. Let me see, is this the phone I was doing my vlog on yesterday? Yep. Give me a minute. Good morning, y'all. Today's vlog is a continuation of yesterday. I am in my tiny shed and I'm going to be cooking today. I'm about to cook some bacon and I got 2 packs. I might cook both packs, but I'm also about to cook some breakfast because I haven't had anything to eat. And I am live on my other channel, Vanessa VIPB, and we're going to be cooking today. I did a poll on my channel and everybody wanted me to cook some shrimp and grits. So I'm going to be doing that as well later on today. But right now, I'm going to cook some bacon and some eggs for breakfast. And I think I'm about to plug up my air conditioner. I'm not sure. I need to ask Siri what the temperature is. Because my walls are insulated and everything, it doesn't get as hot in here as it did before. But still, it'll also keep the air in really well. So I'm gonna see if I'm gonna turn the air on or not. But I just want to say hi everybody and welcome to today's vlog. Y'all thumbs up the video. Hey Miss May, happy Friday. How are my Nutty Buddy Nations doing today? How y'all doing? I like cooking back here better than in the indoors. I have more counter space. I could sit down. I kept the bug zapper on last night. I can't really tell if it killed any bugs. There are no big bugs to be found. So if it did kill any, it's probably them little small ones that you can't see. But I just want to sweep the floor so that I just want to clean the floor so that when I do put it on, I can see if something I think I'm gonna hook up my air conditioning. It might not make it freezing cold in here, but it might make it a little cooler. Cause y'all gonna die. Y'all gonna die eventually of a heat stroke. Let me put this fan in front of y'all for a minute. Cause y'all gonna die. I want to cut a hole up in here to put that air conditioner like right there. I might cut a hole in that thing so that thing could just, you need somewhere for it to blow. And the reason why I have it on this chair, because I rig it like that. So it's hot up in here already, like a little warm. It's not hot, hot. Without cooking, it's hot up in here. That's why I'm gonna wait till the sun go down to cook the liver and the shrimp and onions. The shrimp and grits. If you guys haven't voted for what you want me to cook tonight, go to the community post on Vanessa's Van Life Journey and cast your vote. Hey, Miss Taronda, go cast your vote on what you want me to cook tonight. Hey, Miss Dolores. Hey, Miss Raynell. Hey, Bush Craft. Hey, Derek.
To who?
What's she talking about? Hey, Miss Amy. Hi. How is the Nutty Buddy Nation doing today? I feel more comfortable with that fan right there. Hey, Miss Jamila. How are all my beautiful people doing today? I am starving. I'm hungry. I didn't eat anything before I went to bed last night. So today, I think, is this the theme for this? I don't know if this is the theme for this. Which one is it? I don't know which is which. Y'all gonna hear some fan noise because I'm trying to keep y'all from dying. I don't know if that is for this. If I have the right one on here. It's getting hot. I don't want to go outside the door. I need something. It is getting cooler in here. The thing is blowing cold air. I need a little utensil set for this room. Hey, Miss Carolyn, how are y'all doing today? I'm cooking today. Do y'all want to see the food? I'm going to cook some bacon. I'm just going to make a breakfast right now and talk to y'all and just talk. And later on tonight, we're going to cook the shrimp and grits. If you haven't had a chance to vote yet on what you want me to cook tonight, it's not too late. Y'all can vote all the way up to the time that I get ready to cook. So whatever y'all want me to cook, go vote on the community post of Vanessa's Van Life Journey. I'm going to move my trash can closer. I can't remember if this is for this or is this for my other thing. Or if this one is for this. I can't remember if this is for this one. Let's see. I got my thing up front because I'm gonna empty my grease and pour it in here, my bacon grease. I have 2 packs of bacon. I need some dishes for this section. I don't like when that bacon be messed up like that. I got a skillet that a subscriber bought me, and I got this thing. I don't know which one of these things it go to. I hope I got the right one on there, because I think the last time I tried to use it with the wrong one on there, it didn't get that hot. And it don't feel like it's getting that hot right now. I am so hungry, y'all. I think after I eat, I'm gonna take a nap. Miss Carolyn say she did vote. Hey, Miss Gay, good afternoon. How are you doing? Did y'all watch the video from this morning on Vanessa's van life journey? I really need y'all to watch the videos every day. That's the only way I'm going to be able to buy another vehicle. Any videos that you may have missed, if you have time, go back and watch it. It doesn't matter how long it's been. You can go back and binge watch the channel. That will help me out a lot. Leave comments and thumbs up the video. I don't know if this is the one for that. It don't seem like it's getting that hot. Let me see, what is this for? I don't know which one is which. Maybe it's this one. Let's see if that gets hot. Oh, I'm so hungry right now, y'all. I could eat some raw bacon. Excuse me. I hope I don't have too much plugged up and the lights end up going off. That has happened a couple of times. Let's see if this thing works. I'm waiting on it to get hot. It looks like it's getting hot. I see the meat starting to bubble. Okay, y'all. So while I'm waiting on my bacon to start cooking, today's topic is, and if y'all have any topics y'all want me to talk about, leave them on the channel so I can write them down. Hey, Miss Rita. Hey, Miss Christina. Hey, Umbo. Hello, everybody. Anybody in the bushes? Miss Rita say there. Hey there, lady. Good afternoon. How are you doing? I made me some chicken tacos this morning, and they were delicious. Sounds good. Miss Christina say, how are you doing? How is your micro lock journey going? I hope you have a great weekend. I enjoy your videos. Stay encouraged. The journey is going. I had a lady lock them for me because I hadn't locked them, but I had a lady go over them and lock them for me. So hopefully, and I have this locking tool on my Amazon wish list. I think I ordered it with the stuff that I have coming to me. I think I ordered it. Um, hey Vanessa, I hear it frying. I think it's just not starting to get hot. I don't know how long I'm gonna last on the lock journey. We will see. But anyway, today I want to talk about why some women have low self-esteem. Have any of you guys ever suffered from low self-esteem? I know I did. I had low self-esteem when I was growing up. Baby girl said, can she have some? Sure. She can have anything I have. Hey, baby girl. How you doing, sweetie? Tracy say, hello. I just found you on Tiny Home Tours. Been binging on your videos. Thank you, Miss Tracy. Are you subscribed to both of my channels? Vanessa's Van Life Journey and Vanessa VIPB. I have suffered from that in the past. People tend to take out their low self-esteem on others. It is sad. So, I grew up with low self-esteem. I think low self-esteem is something that can easily find its way in anybody's life, male, female, young and old. And it all has to do with, I believe, the way that you were raised, the way that you were taught, the way that you were encouraged. I'm going to put my bacon in here just so it can cool off after it's cooked. And then I'm going to clean that bag out. I think parents have a lot to do with whether or not a child will grow up with high self-esteem, a low self-esteem. I think a parent encouraging their children, supporting their children, motivating their children, being their children's biggest cheerleader, teaching their children valuable lessons, teaching their children to love themselves, teaching their children that they are beautiful. I think, and then a lot of parents, the way that they take care of their children, the way that they love their children, the way that they nurture their children, the way that they comb their hair, wash their clothes, iron their clothes, all those things help a kid have high self-esteem. If they don't go to school looking any kind of way and being bullied and teased by other children, that helps them to have more confidence. When a child has to be bullied and teased by others, then they are going to be, they're going to feel self-conscious. And when a child feels self-conscious, it opens the door to have low self-esteem. And I think that's what happened to me. Y'all thumbs up the video. It starts with praising you as a child. Encouraging and speaking positive over them. Speaking positive affirmations over the children. I told this person that I knew years ago, they didn't like a certain word to be referred to. And I told them, I say, your child is going to hear that word. In the real world, your child is going to hear that word. Can y'all hear me just fine? I was like, you cannot keep your children from negativity. We cannot protect our children and keep them in a bubble from negativity. But we can create an environment that will help them cope with that negativity and know who they are regardless of what negativity for them to know who they are regardless of what negativity comes their way. And so for every negative affirmation, there is a positive affirmation. And so when I was at Buc-ee's the other day, I don't know who the owners of Buc-ee's are. I don't know if they're black, white, Mexican, Hispanic, Chinese, or what. I don't know anything about Buc-ee's. But when I seen the beaver with the beaver teeth, I don't know why it came to my spirit. I said, I wonder if the owner of Buc-ee's was a buck-tooth child and was teased for being buck teeth and decided to make their brand a buck teeth beaver. If so, wouldn't that be amazing? All the stuff that Buc-ee's is selling, how big Buc-ee's is, how great Buc-ee's is, and they have turned around. If that were the case, they've turned around and made their alma mater a buck teeth beaver. Like everything that the devil uses for evil, God can use it for your good. And I believe a lot of people have low self-esteem because that low self-esteem started as a child and they never got a grip on it. And it's sad that sometimes people that were bullied as a child turn around and become a bully. And I don't understand how that works. I don't understand how you knew how it felt to be a bully as a child, how you knew how it felt to be made fun of as a child, how you knew how it felt to be ostracized as a child, and then you turn around and you do the same thing instead of getting over. And then a lot of people, I notice a lot of people that say they have high self-esteem, they don't. You do not have high self-esteem. You do not love yourself the way you claim you do, because anybody who has high self-esteem does not have to put down another person. Anybody that has high self-esteem does not have to belittle another person. Anybody that has high self-esteem does not have to pick on and try to, you know, I've responded to people who have made fun of me and I respond to them, but in general I don't have to come out and talk about anybody, the way that they look or anything like that, because I feel that we are all beautiful in God's eyes. I feel that everybody is beautiful. I don't think that there are ugly people. Like, even some people who may not have the most prettiest faces in the world, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Like, what you think is beautiful could not be attractive to somebody else. So I think beauty, I don't know when my little, I don't have a set of spatulas and those little thongs up in here. What's pretty to me may not be pretty to somebody else. Some people walk around here thinking they're beautiful, and to somebody else, that somebody else might think they ugly. But that's where confidence comes in. Some people are out here doing any and everything to try to prove they are beautiful. That's why so many women are getting these BBLs, injections, and all of these things, because they're trying to prove to themselves and others that they're worthy and that they're beautiful. Beauty starts within, and that's why it's important for you to teach your children self-love. If you love yourself, you cannot change who you are. You cannot change how you look. You can do things to enhance your beauty. And everybody should. Like, if something makes you feel good, if dressing a certain way makes you feel good, if doing your hair a certain way makes you feel good, if putting on your makeup a certain way makes you feel good, if putting on nails makes you feel good, that is nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. But regardless of what you do to the outside, if you don't fix how you feel about yourself, it don't matter how much makeup you got on. It don't matter how much lipstick you got on. It don't matter how much you work out. You're still going to feel the same way about yourself. Miss Tracy say, Vanessa, it be damaged women getting themselves surgeries to mask their internal damage. The most visible beautiful person could be the ugliest. That is so true. Just because a person is beautiful on the outside doesn't mean that they are beautiful on the inside. It doesn't mean they are a good person or a nice person. So some people, the only thing that they have going for them is their looks. That's why some women lead with their looks. They don't have, and then some women don't have a brain, don't have common sense, and some women are so vain. And then you wonder, some women wonder, why do men take advantage of them, and why do men use them? Well, number one, the only thing you have to offer is your looks. Number two, you want to be a sex symbol. And most men that are willing to make a woman a sex symbol is only looking for one thing. So you have to work on your self-esteem. Like I say, I grew up with low self-esteem. I didn't grow up knowing that I was beautiful. I didn't grow up knowing that I was pretty. I didn't grow up knowing that I was cute. My mom did not take care of us. She did not comb our hair. We never had new clothes. We were teased. When I say we, I mean my sisters and brothers. We were teased in school. We were always usually lived in the raggliest house in the neighborhood, sometimes even living in abandoned houses. And so we were mocked and teased by a lot of children in the neighborhood. A lot of children, I in particular was bullied. I was bullied a lot in school. I was bullied a lot. I was teased a lot. By every school I went to, I was always bullied and teased. And I think sometimes a lot of the bullying that I received was from jealousy. I didn't know I was pretty, but I think a lot of the females was jealous of me. I always had this chest. My chest has pretty much been the same size, I think, since I was 12, 13, 14, 15. I've always had this. And I was smaller. I never had like a big booty. But I think my shape was proportioned because I was smaller, and I had some pretty eyes and a nice braid of hair. My hair grew pretty long, but our hair wasn't taken care of. Like, we weren't taken care of. And so we were teased a lot. Me and my sisters and brothers was teased a lot. And I think that built low self-esteem in us. And our mama didn't tell us we was pretty, we was beautiful. Our mama didn't take pride in her children. You would think a woman that had 4 daughters even though one died when she was 3 months old. You would think a woman that had 4 daughters would have taken care of her daughters. Teach them how to be ladies. My mama didn't teach us how to be ladies. She didn't teach us nothing. I like to speak for myself. She didn't teach me nothing about a cycle. She didn't teach me nothing about personal hygiene, the birds and the bees. Even after I got married, she didn't teach me nothing about being married. When I got married, I got pregnant the first month that we were married. I didn't know how I got pregnant. I didn't know what to do to keep from getting pregnant. Nobody told me, Vanessa, you're married now. If you don't want to have a child right away, you need to go get some birth control pills. Or she never even had the birth control pill talk with us. So a lot of things I learned in life was by accident. Some people are raised on love or either survival. I love myself because God made me. Miss Shay, hey, how you doing? But if y'all have anything to share to this conversation, please feel free to chat with us. But I also learned that when I was being picked on in school, when I was being bullied, when I became an adult and I would think about like the cruel things that people would do to me, it would make me cry. And then I asked myself, why did they pick on me? Why did they bully me? What was I doing to them to make them hate me even though they didn't even know me? And when you move so much, my mom moved a lot. Like, I never finished a school year in one school. When my sisters and brothers, with my other sisters and brothers, they end up not, yeah, I think so. Somebody was telling me yesterday that I was beautiful and that I was fine. And I was like, you blind. And no, you're not. And the person told me, they said, Vanessa, when a person gives you a compliment, you're supposed to say thank you. Otherwise, it's insulting to them. And that kind of makes me teary-eyed. It kind of hurts me because I don't take compliments well. I be like, oh, shut up. Oh, you don't know what you're saying. Or like when y'all tell me that my skin is pretty, instead of saying thank you, I say, oh, my skin is going through some rough stuff right now. My skin is not pretty. My skin is not. I say my skin is not beautiful. Oh, I used to have pretty skin. I don't know how to take a compliment. Even though I know I'm beautiful. It's like when somebody else tells me that, I don't know. What do they want? Because I'm used to, also, because I grew up with low self-esteem, I'm used to men taking advantage of me. And now I kind of feel like, oh, if somebody is telling you you're pretty or something, what do they want from you? They want something from you. So when you grow up in a cycle that is embedded in you, it takes years of healing, years of self-love to be able to work your way out of that, whatever it was. And people don't realize, oh, hold on. My bacon grease is overflowing and I want this bacon grease to go in my jar. Oh, Jesus. How am I going to do this? I just wasted. A lot of bacon grease on the cabinet. Let me see what y'all saying. Sometimes you think you're having a conversation for somebody else, and you're having it for yourself. There's healing in everything, y'all. Like, you never get too old to heal. You never get too old to learn. Some of y'all have been hurt really bad when you were a child, and you just learned to cope, but you're not healed. Coping and covering up your pain is not healing. A lot of people are coping and covering. Coping and covering is not healing. Surviving is not healing. I'm a survivor, but that doesn't mean I've healed. Just because I survived, that surviving just means that you made it, that you're alive. You made it out alive. That's all surviving means. Surviving doesn't mean that you've healed. And a lot of us need healing. Women who have low self-esteem, women who go through drastic measures to try to get the confidence that they need to feel better about themselves. But even after they go through those drastic measures, they still don't have confidence. Because when you have confidence, you carry yourself in a certain way. When you have confidence, you don't let people walk over you. You don't let people use you. You don't put yourself in a position where you're gonna always be taken advantage of. You don't allow people to do that to you for no amount of money, no amount of fame, no amount of fortune. But then a woman with low self-esteem can't teach her children how to have high self-esteem and good morals. So a lot of people mask. Thumbs up the video. There's no time frame on healing. Miss Charlatan say, Vanessa, you and them long legs are beautiful. I'm gonna say thank you. I'm not gonna say nothing else. I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you. Miss Trina say, you have come so far. You are doing what a lot of us only dream to do. You're inspiring me daily. Miss Raynell say it's okay. Y'all gonna make me cry. I did not come on here to cry today. Girl, what in the Donkey Kong is going on? Some of this all bacon grease. Wasted on the table. I need to keep emptying it. Before it gets full. I'm burning myself. I think some people look at stuff in a negative manner when if they realize everything, whether it's bad or good, can help you in a positive way. And that's the way I look at life. Even when people hurt me, lie on me, attack me, I feel sorry for them because I now know who I am in Christ. I know that I'm a beautiful person. I know that I don't look like I used to look. I know that life and things have taken a toll on me. But one thing about it, the mindset that I have now is the devil attacks you in certain areas because he wants you to, if you think you're beautiful, the devil might attack your beauty and take it away from you in order so he could get you low and get you to thinking you're nothing and you're nobody because you don't look a certain way. But God has put so much confidence in me and love for myself in me. I don't care if I was the ugliest woman on the earth. I still love me. I don't care if I was the ugliest woman on the earth. God still loves me. And ain't nothing the devil can say to me to make me harm myself or to make me hate myself, because I am beautiful. Looks change, look fades. Accident, you can have a car accident tomorrow and your whole face is disfigured. Is that going to change who you are as a person? Who you are as a person is what matters. And I know that I'm a good person. I know that I love people. I know that I am a kind-hearted person. I know that I treat people the way that I want to be treated. I know that I love the Lord. I know that all people are a creation of God. I know that I want to encourage and motivate people in God. I know that God is love. I know because God is love, God wants me to love. So that's what makes me beautiful. Not my looks. Who cares about looks? Looks, the only person that care about looks is somebody that's vain. If that's all you got going for you is your looks, it's not about your looks, it's about your heart. And It's about your heart and your love for the Lord. If you don't love Jesus, if you don't serve him, you and your looks gonna go to hell. So I thank God, y'all, for helping me to overcome low self-esteem. I thank God for continuing to heal me. I'm not healed completely. Healing is just like life. It's a daily process. I thank God for loving me and nourishing me back to health. The greatest love that I've ever had in my whole life is Jesus. Like, that love right there, is what makes me be who I am today. Y'all, thumbs up the live stream. Can we get it to 100 thumbs up? Miss Rita say hit the like button. And make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Look below the video. Look at the subscribe button. If it doesn't say subscribed, you are not subscribed to the channel. Hit it once, then hit the bell, then hit all, so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a new video. And you can do that on both channels. Miss Callan say, Vanessa, you feel like family and you do truly inspire me. You make my day. Thank you, Miss Carolyn. I am your family. I am your family. I am your friend. I am your sister. God will give us what we need in our life. And it can come from the weirdest places. It could come unexpectedly. God will give you what you need. And God gave me what I needed. God gave me the love that I needed. God opened my eyes to see myself for who I was, not the reflection that people portrayed on me. People that are jealous of you will tell you you ugly. People that are jealous of you will make fun of you because they want you to feel unconfident. They don't want you to walk around with your head up. They don't want you to walk around in your beauty. You know, when I got grown, and I still had low self-esteem after I was grown. I told this story before on the channel. When I used to go out to the club, this female, it would be like several females, we was going out together. And this one female would constantly tell me, she would constantly give me compliments. And they made me uncomfortable. Her compliments made me uncomfortable. And I was like, is she gay? Is she trying to hit on me? Is she trying to come on to me? But I knew the girl personally, and she wasn't gay. But her compliments made me uncomfortable. And she would always tell me, she would say, Vanessa, you have the prettiest complexion. She would say, Vanessa, you got the prettiest eyes. She would say, Vanessa, your lips are perfect. And she would be like, Vanessa, you have the perfectest nose. And I would just be like, oh, okay. Thank you. But she would constantly compliment me all the time. And I don't know why she did that. I think maybe she knew I needed it. But it made me feel uncomfortable. And then one day, when I was grown, I heard her voice saying, Vanessa, you're pretty. Vanessa, you're beautiful. Vanessa, you have pretty complexion. Vanessa, you have beautiful eyes. Vanessa, you have pretty. And I was looking in the mirror and I was like, she was telling the truth. I am beautiful. I am pretty. I do have pretty lips. I do. And that made me realize, and I was like, why were all these girls hating on me and beating on me when I was growing up? They used to chase me down after school, and they used to say, pull her hair, scratch her face, scratch her eyes. And then I sit there and I say, why were they saying, why did they want to pull my hair? Why did they want to scratch my face? Why did they want to scratch my eyes? Because the devil attacks those things that he is jealous of. The devil attacks those things that he envies. If you not beautiful, if you not pretty, no one would be attacking you. Whatever they say to you, listen real good. Listen to what they say. And go look at yourself in the mirror. When they say you ugly, go look in the mirror and find what's ugly. Look at them and look at you. How can somebody ugly call you ugly? What's the ugliest thing about them is that they're calling you ugly. Even if when you look at them, you say they are prettier than me, change your look. You're looking wrong. Anybody that will go around calling somebody else ugly, I don't care how pretty they look, they ugly. It's not about your looks. It's about your heart. It's about your actions. It's about your works. It's about your deeds. God. Thumbs up the video. We had a little buffering. Let me know if I'm still coming in clear on your end. I used to have low self-esteem. I don't have low self-esteem anymore. I used to have a lot of issues as a child that I was teased about. I was teased about my legs because I used to have infarctitis. I used to be self-conscious about my burns on my body because I couldn't dress like other children dress. When we lived in the hood, there was a city park that me and my cousins would walk to. I could never wear a bathing suit like my cousins and other children because I didn't want my burns to show. I was already being teased about my legs. So I didn't want to show my burns, and I couldn't show my burns because I didn't have that confidence because I was already being teased. And no grown-up came alongside me and say, Vanessa, don't worry about those kids. Don't let those children get to you. Don't let your burns bother you. Don't let your scars on your leg bother you. Don't let, once I was hitting my eye at 12, once I was hitting my eye and I had an emergency surgery on my eye, my lens turned into a cataract. They had to wait for it to turn into a cataract. If you know anything about cataracts, they happen over time. Your whole eyeball gets white. So here I am, 12 years old, with a white eye. My whole eye got white because they let it turn into a cataract. I think it took 6 months to a year for my whole eye to turn into a cataract. I'm being teased at school for having an eye that's turned into a cataract. Oh, you look old. Oh, you like an old person. Oh, your eye is white. And another important thing to note is that you need to teach your children to be kind. Like a lot of y'all being mean on the internet, and you're talking about women and you're talking about people and your children here, and your grandchildren hear it. And that's what they're going to grow up doing. They're going to grow up going to school, being a bully, teasing other people, teasing other people's children, giving other people's kids insecurities, making other people, you know how many children self-harm themselves every year because they're being bullied at school? Who are they being bullied by? They're being bullied by your children. They're being bullied by your grandchildren. Why? Because your grandchildren see you being mean. Your children see you being mean. They see you making fun of other kids. They see you making fun of grown-ups. And they go to school doing the same thing. And it's sad. It shouldn't be about looks, because the latest men's podcast say they hate BBLs, women, and they stink. Ew, I've heard that before. I've heard somebody with a BBL told me that her mate said she stunk. So I've heard people say that before. I don't know if it's the plastic in them. Some women don't have BBLs, but they have them injections where they had that silicone put in them. I'm just not willing to alter my body. I will work out for the body that I want. I'm not gonna down anybody that wants a BBL. If that's what you want, if you like it, I love it. But there are side effects to it that these women are not gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you, I have an odor. They're not gonna tell you, my man say I'm stink. They're not gonna tell you I'm in pain. They're not gonna tell you I regret it. They're not. I've heard some people say that have BBLs on YouTube that after they get the BBL, they like the size that they are after they get the BBL, but it gets bigger and bigger and bigger over time. And then it becomes untamable and unproportioned. So I've heard some people say that their butts are bigger than what they want them to be. That's why you shouldn't, some people believe in going big or go home. I believe if you're going to have a surgery, get it smaller than you think you want it. Because if you gain weight, naturally, it's going to be too big. So get it smaller than what you wanted. Don't get it big. Don't do big and go home or go home. Like, if you're gonna have something like that done, shouldn't you want it to be natural looking? I mean, some people who have BBLs, you can't even tell that they have a BBL. Like I can't remember, Aaliyah J. She has a BBL and she has a nice shape. She don't look like she has a BBL. To me, she doesn't. Her body looks proportioned to me. Okay, y'all, let me give me some eggs. The air condition is on 75. But we're going to still talk about self-esteem. I don't have a plate in here. I don't have any. If you have low self-esteem, I think that's something you need to let God heal you from. And if you think you got high self-esteem, but you are being mean to other people, or you're trying to use, and then sometimes these women get these BBLs and they get this fake sense of security and this fake self-esteem, and then they want to use that to try to make women who look like they used to look self-conscious. I think that's so pathetic. I think that shows how small you are. When you try to make other people feel bad because they're normal. See, I need, none of these things have the shaker stuff on them. I need to go in my van and get those shaker things out of my van. I need to pull everything out of my van. Like, how can you make fun of a female? I was watching this other girl on YouTube. She has a YouTube channel and an Instagram. But she popped up in my Instagram, and somebody is making fun of her. She's on an exercise journey, and she is trying to lose weight and get in shape. She working out. She looking good. I think she's lost over 30 pounds in a few months. And these people are telling her, you're bad built. Other women talking about another woman, her shape, and she's bad built. Everybody is not meant to be built the same. What you call bad built could be fine. Like Miss Charlene and Miss Pauline is slender. They small, but they have a nice shape to me. They might think they too skinny. I might think that's fine. I'm like, ooh, I wish I was small like that so I could fit in my clothes. My clothes could look good on you, on me, like they look on you. Like women, we need to be encouraging each other. We don't need to be tearing each other down. We don't need to be trying to make somebody feel self-conscious about themselves. And there is no competition with women. I don't have to put you down to make you feel bad about yourself so I can get the man that I want, or I can get more men to like me. I'm not in competition with nobody. And I've never been in competition with nobody. I'm my own competition. I've always said that since I came to YouTube. I'm my own competition. I don't compare myself to other people, other females. I'm Vanessa. It's only one Vanessa. And Vanessa loves herself. And Vanessa is beautiful. Vanessa is beautiful. Vanessa is talented. Vanessa is God-fearing. Vanessa is loved by God, even if nobody else don't love her. God loves her, and the love of God is enough. I'm not in competition with nobody else for love, with nobody else for likes, with nobody else for views. I only have one channel. Well, I have multiple channels, but I only have one platform. It's mine. I'm not concerned about what nobody else's views that they are getting on their channel. I grind, I work, and God bless me. God gives the increase. I don't question why somebody else's channel is bigger than mine, or why they have more views than me. I don't question that. I thank God for what I have. Like, and that's what you need to start doing. Like, how are you grateful for what God is giving you if you are being blessed of God? Because everything that other people have is not coming from God. When a person is doing any and everything to get what they got, you can't make me jealous of anything that you have if God didn't give it to you. And even if God gave it to you, if I'm a child of God, why would I be jealous of anything that you have? Why would I try to hinder anything that you have if your blessings are coming from God and I want God to bless me? That don't make sense. Like, that's why you can tell what spirit people are of, because if God is blessing them, then they are aware that God can bless anybody. God can bless anybody. So why hate on somebody else's blessings if you are being blessed by God yourself? That's how you know they're not being blessed by God and they don't know God. Because if they did know God, they wouldn't be hating on somebody else's blessings. Whether your blessings come from God, man, Satan, I'm not hating on whatever it is you got. I can't hate on whatever it is you got, because God blesses me. And I'm grateful to God give me everything I need. He knew what I needed before I needed it. And I don't need excess. I don't need more to say I've arrived or okay, y'all. There's my breakfast. I'm going to eat. Father God, we thank you for this food we're about to receive in Jesus' holy name. Amen. That's just like I'm thanking God for my food that I'm receiving, and somebody making fun of what I'm eating and saying, ha ha ha, you're eating bacon and eggs and I'm eating steak. God will take from you and give to the people you're mocking. Because nothing that God gives you is for the purpose of mocking others. Only the devil, only the enemy will try to make somebody else jealous of what they got. I'm eating right now. If you don't like smacking, chewing, eating sounds, come back in a few minutes. Let me take my allergy pill. My neighbor keeps asking me, do I need help? Every day he asks me, do you need help? Do you need help? Do you need help? When I came home from the river the other day, it was dark. And he came out of nowhere. I was parking. He came out of nowhere. Do you need me to help you park? And then he had his dog. He startled me. Then he had his dog. Hey, Miss Melissa. Then he had his dog. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I started you with the dog. I'm like, no, the dog didn't scare me. It's you. You scared me. You the one came out of nowhere and scared me. But he is so nice. He keeps asking me every day. When I came back here just now, do you need help with anything? And I said, no, I'm a pretty independent person. He said, well, we figured that out. He said, but if you need help with anything, let me know. I don't need help with nothing. I'm pretty independent. Miss Callan say, God bless you, Vanessa. Like I always say, God got you. Miss Sharon say, nor do I allow males to pit me against another. Hey, Miss Sharon, they would try to do that. Miss Tracy say, but it be them same women who look like what they used to look like be the ones that they men chase with. That's cheat with. That's true. Ain't nothing worse to a woman. See, this is why when you have low self-esteem, you shouldn't do any and everything. Fake confidence doesn't last. When you build confidence on materialism, on surgical procedures, it doesn't change how you see yourself. A lot of people look in the mirror. I've seen those people on botched, them people that's getting all them injections. No matter how many injections they get, no matter how they have distorted their face. And the sad thing about it is, some of those people who had them surgeries were beautiful before they had them surgeries. And then they get those surgeries and they look so abnormal. But to them, they think that's cute. And you can't tell them, oh, girl, what is you doing? Stop. You can't tell them nothing. They don't see what you see. You see that they're messing up what God gave them. You see that they're messing up their natural beauty. And all they see is bigger is better. And you can't tell them nothing. And some people are fronting. Some people act like they're happy with the surgical outcome, but they can't go back. So instead of being honest and saying, I wish I wouldn't have never did this, or I wish I would have went smaller, or I wish I would have waited, or I wish I would have worked out to achieve this look. They're never going to come out and be honest about it. Because to them, that's a sign of weakness, when really, that's a sign of strength and growth. More and more people in the world are getting plastic surgery, facial injections, facial surgeries. Only you and me gonna be looking normal. Everybody else gonna look like a Barbie doll. Only the normal people. We gonna be looking weird because everybody else gonna be looking normal. But baby, I'm gonna die looking weird. I'm gonna die looking weird. You are right. I've seen that happen with some beautiful people. Yeah, some people are so beautiful and they mess themselves up with that surgery. They can't go back. Even these African American women who are having this surgery, and you're like, why did she do that? Oh, it's a couple of African American women. You could tell they done stuff to themselves. It disappointed me so much. Because I feel, and you know, somebody told me the other day, this Caucasian told me the other day, she said, Vanessa, I hope you don't mind me saying this. She said, African American women age so beautifully. She was like, look at you. You don't have one wrinkle. Y'all, life has been, like, once I became homeless and I was living in that building with no lights, no gas, and no water, that was hard on my body, mentally and physically. I aged a lot. Hauling water, cutting grass by picking it with my hand. It took a lot out of me. But most African American women do age gracefully and beautifully. I don't understand why women in general get plastic surgery. That's not for me to understand. But a lot of times I don't feel it's necessary. I don't feel it's necessary. Everybody gonna get their bodies done in this fad, and then eventually men are gonna be looking for a natural woman. Then what you gonna do? When a man say, I don't want no woman with no fake boobs, I don't want no woman with no BBL, I don't want no woman with no lip injections, what are you gonna do? See, once you go back, once you do something, it's very hard to go back. It's hard to reverse that. The majority of men will tell you they like more natural women, even with all her imperfections. They like her soft, not hard, with implants. They don't want fake eyelashes and etc. That's true, Miss Rebecca. You are right. I have seen that happen. Let me see. Did I miss any comments? So I'm through eating, y'all. I'm gonna come back later tonight and we're gonna cook the shrimp and grits. I'm gonna take my shrimp and put them out and be letting them thaw out. I'm not going nowhere right now. I'm still about to talk to y'all. But I want to say this. I want to encourage anybody out there who has low self-esteem. I want to let you know you are beautiful just the way you are. If nobody told you you was beautiful when you were growing up, it doesn't matter. If nobody taught you that you were beautiful, if you were teased when you were in school by people, 9 times out of 10 they were teasing you because you had something that they wanted, or because they needed to bully someone else to make them feel good about themselves. I've seen so many situations happen in life where people teased me, bullied me, and harassed me. And things happen to them in their lives where you reap what you sow. So don't ever let a situation turn you into a bully. I don't care if people are bullying you, if they are talking about you, if they are making fun of you. Let them do what they do. But don't let them change you and make you a bully. Don't let them make you question your looks, your talents, and don't make them make you feel less than. Anybody that goes around trying to make somebody feel less than is because they don't feel whole themselves. Like, I could never let nobody make me feel like I'm not beautiful, I'm not important, I'm not loved. Here's something aside. Love yourself. Love yourself first and foremost. And don't get no cocky love for yourself. Get the love of Jesus for yourself. Like, once you see yourself the way God sees you, then you don't need nobody else to... I'm trying to think, should I cook that other bacon? think I should, while I'm cooking my bacon, I think I should just go and cook all the bacon. But I'm going to clean out my skillet. Nobody could make me feel any kind of way about myself. I'm beautiful. I've been through a lot in life. Whatever I've been through has molded me, made me, shaped me, taken away from the natural beauty that God gave me. You know, the things that I went through as a child, being abused, my sight being affected by abuse. And now I'm strong. At one point in my life, that stuff affected me to where I didn't want to be here anymore. But now I'm strong. Why would anybody that's a good human being want to try to hurt somebody, make somebody feel less than, talk about somebody? It's sad, but sometimes you got to look at the source and look at where that hate is coming from. The people that talk about you, are they confident? Are they cute? Are they pretty? And even if they are they a good person? You got to ask yourself, where's the source of that hate coming from? And once you realize where that source of that hate coming from, you can't feel bad about yourself. Like, nobody can make me feel bad about myself, especially when I look at you and you're hurting yourself. The most ugliest part of you is that you haven't let Jesus heal you. That's ugly. That's ugly when a person have went through things themselves in life. That's ugly when a person have had low self-esteem issues and then turn around and try to inflict that pain upon somebody else. That's ugly. So you cannot let ugly people affect you and make you feel ugly. Shake it off. Like Taylor Swift said, shake them haters off. Shake that hate off. Shake that nastiness off. Shake that ugliness off. And learn to laugh at them. Some people, you know, I came on here the other day on 2 videos and I just laughed. Some people want to try to make you feel guilty for laughing. No. If somebody's coping mechanism is laughing and they're not going to let nobody get to them, and they want to laugh at the hate, laugh at the haters, laugh at the things that the haters saying about them. It's funny how people want to judge the person for their reaction, but they don't have nothing to say to the people for their actions. I'm gonna laugh all day, every day, at anybody that I want to laugh at, because they're ignorant. If they making fun of me, they're ignorant. If you saying I'm ugly and I'm not beautiful, or you making fun of you making fun of whatever you think it is to make fun of me about, you're ignorant. Because baby, I am a survivor, but just because I survived something, don't mean that I'm fully healed. And anybody that's ignorant enough to let somebody put a stumbling block in somebody's way that's trying to heal, God not gonna let you try to affect my peace, my happiness, my joy, and my healing. And he gonna put a stop to it, because God knows that I am in a work in progress. God knows that he's healing me every day. God knows just because I survived don't mean I've healed completely. And God knows that he's using my healing to help others, my vulnerability. I don't mind being vulnerable. I don't mind saying I used to have low self-esteem. I don't mind saying that I used to be abused. I used to be mistreated. I don't mind talking about those things. And I don't have to take my insecurities and reflect them on somebody else to make myself feel better. I would never do that. I'm too big of a person for that. God taught me better than that. You know how some people say, my mama taught me better than that? My mama didn't teach me nothing. But God taught me better than that. God is teaching me better than that. Like, I'm not no better than nobody. I'm not prettier than nobody. We are all created equal in the sight of God. We are all equal in the sight of God. Whatever we think we have is as filthy rags to God. Our money, our looks, our smarts, it's filthy rags. It's filthy rags to God. I could come on here and look like this all day, every day, because this don't matter to God, because I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm blessed. I know I'm highly favored. And the part that I'm working on the most is the part that matters. And that's my relationship with God. The part that matters. How can somebody in the world serving the flesh make me feel bad about who I am when I'm living for Jesus? The devil can't make me feel bad about being ugly and being holy. I might be ugly, baby, but it might be some ugly people in heaven and some beautiful people in hell. Tell me where your looks gonna get you and what difference did it make? If you going to hell with your good looks, with your beautiful self, you so beautiful, you and your beauty gonna be in hell, but me and my ugliness gonna be in heaven. Girl, eyes don't care nothing about how I look, as long as I make it to heaven. All I want my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ to say is, well done. God didn't say he gonna say, well done, my beautiful servant. No, he gonna say, well done, my good and faithful servant. God not gonna say, well done, my beautiful fine servant. God can create whatever looks you think you got. God can create them, and he did create them. And I don't have to buy beauty. I don't have to sleep with men so that I could afford beauty. And y'all, some people want to make you jealous of what they have, but look what they had to do to get it. Some people want to make you think you could go buy, you could go get you could go get a BBL if you want to. You could pay for it. You didn't even pay for your own BBL. Some of y'all didn't even pay for your own BBLs. A man did it for you. A man bought your BBL. How you gonna make me feel bad about not being able to afford a BBL? You couldn't even afford it. You couldn't even afford it. Somebody had to get it for you. Look what you had to put up to get it. I love myself the way I am, girl. I'm gonna exercise. I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna eat right. And most importantly, I'm gonna die loving Jesus and serving him. It don't matter how fine I am. Fineness ain't gonna get me into heaven. I'm not trying to attract no men or no women. So I mean, if I do anything, and see, this is the point, you guys. If you do something, do it for yourself. If I do anything, it's for me. If I exercise because I want to get fine as wine, it's for me. It's because I want to look a certain way. It's because I want my clothes to look a certain way. It's because I want to be the finest that I want to that I ever been in my life. Everything I do is for me. It's not for nobody else. It's not because nobody's talking about me. It's not because I'm trying to be like somebody else. It's not because I'm jealous of somebody else. It's for me, baby. I've been told y'all, when I bought that exercise mat, when I was on the other side of the build, on the other side over there, I say, y'all, I'm about to start working out. I'm about to start exercising. I'm about to start jump roping. And I'm going to get to all of that. I need to food prep this food. I need to get up in the morning. I want to get up at 6 in the morning. I want to work out. I want to exercise. I want to pray. I want to go to my He Answers prayers channel and just pray and supplicate. I want to cry out to God. I want this year to be the year when God makes me and molds me into the things that he wants me to be, and that I am putting forth an effort to allow God to change my heart and to be who he wants me to be. And that is beauty. Beauty, brains, and blessings. Beauty, brains, and blessings. I want my heart to be for God. That is beautiful. I want my brain to be for him and to be concentrating on the things of God. What did I say? Girl, I forgot what I said, but whatever I said, that's the 3 B's. But anyway, y'all, I got to use the bathroom. Hey, Miss Mason, that bacon looked real good. Good night about now. What time is it, girl? Where y'all at? It's just 2 o'clock over here. Y'all, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm coming back later tonight to cook the shrimp and grits. If y'all have not voted yet on what y'all want me to cook tonight for dinner, go over to Vanessa's Van Life Journey and look on my community post and vote for what you want me to cook. I'm gonna cook whatever y'all want me to cook. I'm about to go in my tiny home, use the bathroom. I got some dishes that need to be washed. I'm probably gonna wash those dishes. I'll be back over here later tonight. I still have another pack of bacon that I need to cook, but I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. I got to use the bathroom, so I'm going to talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Bye now. I love y'all.